Hey guys, Zach Calhoon here. Today I'm excited to announce a brand new podcast that I am launching and the reasons behind why we're launching a brand new podcast. And I want you to like, subscribe, and join the community and listen in on what we're doing over here at CloudPano, our company, and also the new brands and new things we are launching through our entity. 4.5, 5 years ago, me and Clayton Rothschild decided to take a chance, take a bet, and we started CloudPano.com, the virtual tour software. And it's been an incredible ride. We're really enjoying and loving the process of going from, basically a bootstrap startup with a bunch of ideas, seeing how typical software companies are run, doing things differently, maybe upside down, and being able to successfully bootstrap to where we are now with 36,000 users on 21 plus countries. Major brands use CloudPano all the time. We've kind of really come from nothing to something really special. And that takes me back to the reason, well, why start a podcast? What are you doing? What you already have the YouTube channel, you already have the email newsletter. And what is this, right? And so this is kind of my introduction episode as well. So what we're doing basically is, or what I think is the next direction for this content channel is I want to make it easy to consume the content and the things that we're doing very easily. Essentially what I found in my own self is that when something is in the podcast type format and I can listen in my car, I can listen in when I'm doing the lawn, I can listen in while I'm on a walk or working out, etc. And I have noticed that very incredibly talented people are typically listening in while they're doing something productive as well too. So I want to be a part of that conversation. And also too, CloudPano, it's evolving into a lot bigger, to much more than just a software. Our community, our Facebook group is almost 7,000 people. It's entrepreneurship at its finest. Folks are coming in there, learning about our technology and applying it to their business and their agency and their photography company and what they're doing as an entrepreneur and birthing amazing things. Literally starting from scratch, using our tech and our tools and our resources and helping provide for their families and growing their entrepreneurship skill set. And primarily in the past, I've only really published to YouTube. I said, YouTube, I'm just going to publish videos to YouTube and help our users have the most success they can. And then I kind of realized too, when I'm focusing on the virtual tour entrepreneur niche and photographer niche, there's so much more that I'm doing and we're learning and doing that we're not really necessarily documenting or sharing very well with the world. And I want to do that. And that channel and the way I want to do that is through the podcast channel, through the podcast mechanism, right? And all that really means to me anyways is basically like what we're already doing, but audio distributed better to more places and easier to access. So maybe it's not necessarily something crazy new to some people who are already in our world, or already in the CloudPano world, but this will give more access to more people to listen in on what we're doing. It's no secret. Folks love podcasts. I love podcasts. A lot of folks do out there in the world. So we're going to add that channel, that distribution channel. So strategically, we're adding that channel. But also, we're going to be able to, through the podcast and through just the audio element, create more content easier, faster, better, create more interviews, just really get interesting topics covered through the podcast and interviews type style format. So for example, as I'm turning 35 soon. So upcoming soon is my 35th birthday. And, I got gray hair coming in. I have some pictures of me when we first started CloudPano. I had no gray hair. Well, now I guess I'm getting older or stressed out or whatever. I don't think I'm that stressed out, but sometimes things are super hard. So yeah, that's probably true. But I guess my boys are growing up. I'm putting my oldest son in the kindergarten next week, his first day. Really cool. And so, I asked him, I said, Wyatt, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he says to me, I want to be just like you, Daddy. And I just I melted. I'm kind of almost crying thinking about it. I'm emotional today. But that got to me, and I started to think, it's like, well, what am I passing down to my son? My sons. I have 3 sons, 3 boys, 3 beautiful boys. Praise the Lord. What am I passing down to them? And I have, back behind me is all these books. I think I read every book here on this shelf. And oftentimes, those books will kind of subconsciously inform your decision making, whether you know it or not. The content you consume helps you make better decisions. It just does. One way is reading, one way is podcasting, one way is video content, etc. The future of education is going to be self-taught. That's just the way it is. So as my kids run in here, hey bud. Okay, so here's what's coming next, and I want to make sure I have some clarity here as well too to get you all excited. I'm also not just going to be producing content.
Daddy.
Why don't y'all meet one of them? Say hi. All right, y'all get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'll have to edit this later. Get out of here. Get. You're funny. Yeah, so I'm also going to be producing some special ancillary content that is basically really just about the foundations, about entrepreneurship, how to get started, how to really think. I do discuss that stuff a lot with our CloudPano entrepreneurs, but there's more entrepreneurship channels than just photography or just a virtual tour. That world, or just marketing. That world is a very small world. There's other stuff we can do. There's important mindset things that you have to know as the base foundation. Like, hey, if you're my son, which I have 3 sons, so if you were my son, what would I want you to know to really build a good foundation to get you going to have great success? Some things are just like general, like I would say, like non-practitioner advice. That's not what I want. I'm an operator. I'm doing it every day. I'm doing it. So because I'm doing it, I can speak from experience, not from theory. So that's what I want to share. And I want to document that. I want to share that journey. I want to share the experience. My hope is that you'll be able to reverse engineer that and apply it to your world, your business, your life, and grow faster. I mean, things like investing, projects I'm working on, I'm investing in, apps we're building, how that process works, how we launch stuff. All that stuff matters because it's not just about CloudPano and being a CloudPano entrepreneur, even though, yes, that is a great way to go and have a lot of success. There is other avenues, other income streams, other things you can do to build like the wealth in the future of you as an entrepreneur. So I want to utilize the podcast for that story and to share that. So if you like that idea and you're interested, or if it kind of somewhat piques your interest, cool. Subscribe below, join us, and I'm excited to share my journey with you. You want to say bye? Say bye.
Bye.
Push the button right here. Ready? Bye.